on the beat. We go on the beat. We go on the beat.
Welcome to A Vision Entertainment TV. We're here right now, y'all, with the group, the Legion. They have songs like Legion's Groove, Jingle Jangle. They was busting it out in 1994, man, and on. With a whole list of songs with Showbiz and A.G. also, and Black Sheep. They right here, y'all. This is the Legion. What's up, fellas?
Peace, peace, peace.
What's going on,
Peace,
man?
how you doing, King?
It's a pleasure, y'all, allowing me to come up
How
there.
you doing, King? All right.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Before we even start, introduce the group. This is CeeLo the Dice Man.
Yes,
CeeLo
sir.
Dice, man.
Chucky Smash, Big Man Q's, Molecules. Right? Now, the Legion, it started as us as like hanging out, guys all from the same area of the Bronx. We from the Soundview section of the Bronx.
Okay.
Me and Smash from Story, Lafayette. CeeLo's from Bronxdale. And all within that area, 10473, 10472, was guys that we came up together. And we just used to be like in a mob. Yeah, not a mob, anything negative, but a group
just
of
a
teenagers
group running
that
around.
grew up and we hung together. Wasn't no gang. Back in them days, there was no gangs. If it was gangs, they weren't here.
Okay.
It was, we would call crews and posses and stuff like that in the Bronx, New York City, period. So we was like a crew that came up together. And I saw something that said, probably was in the Bible or something like that, the Legion, for we are many.
Yeah.
I saw that, and that line stuck out, and I was like, yo, we gonna call ourselves the Legion, because we hanging out, and we doing parties.
It's a bunch of y'all.
It was a bunch of us, so it's like, yo, who them dudes? And then one day we ended up putting it on a shirt, the Legion, and it was on from there.
The song Jingle Jangle, I never knew what it meant. I always thought about some Christmas joint when I hear that.
Yeah.
What exactly is Jingle Jangle, man?
Yo, I came up with it. You know, it's ironic. Just the other day, you know, since that was like the song that was our intro to the world. While I got these guys here, we was actually out, blessings to Drez, and we was in a nightclub. That's when I first, these guys would allow me. I came up with the concept that Drez brought it home.
Okay,
but it was just
Black Sheep.
So Jingle Jangle actually was just we was always moving around.
Okay.
So and it was ironically that is another blessing. It was around this time of year. Dresden was popping. We was still as Q said, we was Legion. We was right under. Q was on the road with them. So at that time we was working to get our deal. So again with these two monsters right here, they allowed me to small fry sometimes to conceptually. All right, Smash. Just kind of like it's almost like we was a ball team. So we was out with, I remember we came from the studio with Drez, we was always active with Drez in the lab. And at that time, I think he came up with the monster. Boom, we had a raw naked beat from just driving around and set, being, from the studio, and we was with Drez. I never forget, we was with Drez, and I was thinking, ironically I was listening to Das at that time. There was a lot of, West Coast was on the come up, but I was saying, as far as the size of my breaking down part, Drez, I would say, takes the jingle jangle, the swagger to it, 100% Drez. The embodiment of the size of my break it down. Here we go, us guys.
Yeah.
So it kind of it came together as we are many, and then it just, because Drez, he saw the raw talent, which is why he signed us at that time. And came.
Oh, so you was signed. I'm sorry, you was signed with Drez.
We was getting. You was right.
Yeah.
That was what we on the come.
Okay.
And at that, when that song was out, we had our deal.
Like it started like I was running around with Drez doing show. Like Drez, their album came out, and it was time for them to tour on the road. So one day we on the road, and I'm on stage, and he's just playing around with me one day. He's like, and Q's was gonna kick a verse, and he gave me the mic. Like I didn't freeze, but it was unexpected. So I just said something because I didn't look at myself as an MC and nothing like that. I just really wanted to do the beats. I just like doing beats.
So
I
you're
was a DJ.
more of a producer.
Yeah, I'm a producer.
1,000,000%.
I'm a DJ. Like I'm into the music aspect of it.
Okay.
So when I kicked the freestyle. The crowd reacted positive, like feeling me. And then Drez was like, "Yo, we gonna do that again tomorrow night." And then it just like every night we would do it.
The show.
And it was part of the show.
I was dope.
So then one of the shows we did, we was on Ice Cube tour, and the label executives we was performing at the Apollo, and it was a night where like everybody was freestyling. They had all these artists, rest in peace, Bismarck, Naughty by Nature, Nice and Smooth. Everybody on stage was freestyling. I was the only person that wasn't signed or nobody knew who I was, but I was, I was fresh. I had everybody was signed. I was just somebody that nobody knew. So I got, I had the Pele on. I looked like an artist at the time. Okay. The jewels on or what?
But not signed at all.
I'm not signed. They like so the label they gave me the mic. I spit, and then at the end of the night, the label asked Drez, "Yo, who's the big dude with the leather jacket?" Okay. Drez was like, "Yo, that's my man Cubes." And then he came to me and was like, "Yo, the label they looking at signing you, blah blah blah." I said, "Yo, I don't want to rap. I just really want to do the beats, but my man's in them rap." And then,
just like that.
That's
yo,
dope.
my man's in the rap dope.
That's dope. Whose idea was it to make now Jingle Jangle sound like a jazz type of flow, like beat?
Yeah.
Whose idea was that to put? Because when you hear like
the producer.
Yeah, so that was your idea to make it jazzy like that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. At that time, like I was listening to all kind of records. So a lot of element in that record is jazz records that I sampled. The that's from a jazz record.
And then the horn.
That's another record. It's mad different records that I took pieces of and made that one song.
And just put it all together.
Yeah. And then I played it for them one night. He was in the studio. That was the first record song we did when we got signed.
Yo, I can remember him in his crib with the machine. Blessings to show. He would with the machine and be in his crib.
SP12.
Yeah, he'd be in his crib. When it was the raw beat, he would just be in there. We get ready to bust a move. He's just sitting there with the poof.
Showbiz.
And he's fucking
me how to use
mess with it.
He taught me how to use the machine.
Yeah.
That's my next one right there.
Yeah.
What is your affiliation with Showbiz and A.G? By the way, he's in the building. A.G in the building right now, man. By the way, man. You know what I mean? And listen, he's a legend.
Fucking right, excuse me. Yes,
the Legions, Showbiz and A.G, Diamond D.
That's the reason why we got to remember. Runaway Slave.
Yo, that's what I said. A lot of people
it was our
don't know.
first entrance to the world.
We would.
Thanks to that.
The very first record we was on was on
Mean
Showbiz
joint too.
That was are you kidding me?
Heavy Means kid too.
We did the intro on
that
the
was
album.
Big.
Showing A.G.
Out of the blue.
That's our family, man.
How did that? So did y'all grow up together? How did that come together with y'all?
Yeah, like we all from like not too far from each other in the Bronx. A.G. is from Patterson. My missus is from Mount Haven. That's right across the street from each other.
Okay.
And Show's from Forest. So when they around the time they was getting themselves on, we was already just crossing each other's paths.
Okay.
And A.G. just as funny before he came, he was just talking about that whole line. We used to get together. And we used to be like, who's it on? Who's it on?
So as he kids, there was always a mob of us.
That's a song. That's one of your songs. They got 1 and 2. Part 1 and 2, right?
Part 1 and 2. Yeah. So it'd be like A.G., Party Artie, D Flow, it'd be all of us. It'd be a whole gang of guys standing around. And we'd be like, who's it on? Everybody would start rhyming.
And everybody had to get one going.
So yeah, and it showing them that they got their deal. I think they came out in 91, 92, or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
A.G. what was it, 91, 92? When y'all came out. What year was that, 92? And listen, man, I find it interesting how y'all group, it's the Legion. You said it was a mob of y'all back then.
Yeah.
Then y'all had other groups. Did y'all ever connect with other groups like Mobb Deep and everybody, and just to come together and do a song there like back then?
Back then we used to come across them, like we would bump into them in spots and parties. But far as
never did no music.
We was always to ourselves
on tours or shows with them.
We would run into
them here and there.
But far as on the recording aspect, the only songs we did was with Drez. Chi Ali's our family.
A.G.
and Show A.G.
Yeah, that's it. Our family.
That's it.
We almost like a Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying?
It's
a lot of us. It's a lot of us. We almost You know, we could have, you know, I'm not saying equivalent to a Wu-Tang, but you know,
Yeah, like,
in terms, it was a lot of us.
A lot of y'all
It would have
together.
been a lot of divisions, you
Yeah.
know, because it's, you know, we bring a lot to the table. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of elements. It's, you know, 3 different dudes. We bring so much, you know, talent, passion, you know, connections, put our energy out there, you know what I'm saying? And it was able to make an impact, so it feels good to still be able to do it.
That's what's it at, man.
Yeah.
Legion's Groove. I remember on the radio in Philly, man. You know, I'm a hip hop head. I bang all
I could
types
tell.
of music. But Legion's Groove, that beat ding ding ding, like that right there.
Yeah.
I must have played it at least 35 times, like back to back.
Right.
Cosmic Kev and who else was on
Cosmic
the
Kev, Kobe Cole.
They used to play,
Yeah, Philly was-
Shout out to my brother CME. Him and Q's partnered on that joint.
Yeah.
That Legion
Oh, okay.
Groove joint. CME, you just look at the record, you know.
You did your track to that?
Yeah, me and CME,
Yeah.
we did that joint. Yeah.
Well, that's what's it at, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all just don't understand like what I'm doing here. A-Vision is, I'm taking this thing back to the golden era. If you look
We
at
appreciate
everything
you,
I
King.
do is about y'all. You know what I mean? Just, you know,
Right.
I represent.
And those
Right.
prices
Nah,
are
we
part of
appreciate
that era. And to even
Appreciate
now to still be active is blessed to still for us. Because we are still active as a group and we are still active individually wise. So
Yeah.
that's just
It's a lot.
amazing. So,
It's a lot.
Yeah.
You can't get it all in this couple minutes.
yeah.
No, and I know that. I know that.
Yeah.
What's going on now? Any new music drop?
Tell them, guys, kick the Willie Bobo.
Oh man, shit. We got the Taking a Pelham 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
I'll be first out the gate. Well,
Yeah.
top of the year. Finally have a completed project or production by Molecules.
Okay.
Taking the Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Out
that's
the
what we
box
got
by-
coming up next.
you know.
So that project is coming next.
That'll
Yep.
be at top of the year. Finally, got some visuals ready.
That's what's it at.
Vinyl coming, digital. All the media platforms we come to be. And finally, as you say, you talk about the genius of Molecules. I'll give you these
Yeah.
flowers right here.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get to hear that the raw music.
That's what I'm talking about.
Along with
Yeah.
some dope features, our guys on there. I got some good features on there. I want to let it all out, but we'll show some
Don't want to
visuals
get out the
and
bag right now, but
and
yeah.
we have an album obviously together. We're still gonna be working on. Then Molecules, he's gonna be doing stuff. Obviously, Bronx Tale 2 is in the works, and then CeeLo's coming. What we gonna call the title? CeeLo's working behind the scenes.
Yeah, I got a project coming out,
Right.
man. Definitely, man. Stay tuned, man.
All right,
Hey,
so-
put a title
Yeah,
to
there you go.
it.
He put a title to it. The Unknown.
Yeah.
The Unknown?
Yes.
I have a question for you, CeeLo. Are you I heard you like a good graffiti writer back then.
No, that's this guy.
There you go.
Look
Okay,
at hip
okay,
hop,
okay,
man.
okay.
Come
That's
on,
why I
man.
listen.
You're supposed to be like,
I
damn.
don't know how much time you have.
You know-
I'm gonna share with you. The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. We're talking about a train. All of the embodiment of my life is elements is connected to the train. However, you want to talk about graffiti, we can have
Taking
a
the Pelham 1,
long,
2,
drawn
3.
conversation from the beginnings to the what. I'm very much a fan. I did used to write. I did get clipped. I got clipped. I was in the. I'm not scheme, but I wrote. I was in me and Robert
But you was
Square.
out there.
And from writing on the train, so anything from Star Wars, I can recite Star Wars from top to bottom. But I'm that guy. You want to talk about, I don't know who you know. You want to talk about
Look,
scheme. You want to talk about
he's the
case.
reason
You want to talk
Legion
about
is hip-hop.
Yeah.
Okay.
he keeps the Legion hip hop.
We can get into that whole dialogue. Blade.
It's going to take more time.
Yeah, that will be a whole nother segment, and again, that's the beauty of the entertainment and the music, is that we're gonna stay active as artists, and then we're gonna branch out and to continue, because for me and for us, it's important to spread the elements of the culture. So that's a great question, and that's why in the first joint, Alien, I got the fucking dope graffiti behind me.
That's
We're gonna let them have it with these monster beats behind it. That's what it is. We're gonna spread the culture because we're gonna teach it, because we can all come together. Because online, I see the dope artists across the world.
Yeah.
There's pieces, they're remaking pieces that were done in America now, that they're doing shit that we wrote on the train. The train is right, you could walk to the train, the yards, and we could go into this 6 line. This 6 line was a very segregated line. Wow. So we could talk, so here I'm this brown guy, but this line was forbidden right here. I got chased. I was, you know what I'm saying? I got arrested on this line, so we could talk graffiti. I could talk the whole.
That's what's it at,
yes.
man.
So blessings. I get a little excited, as you can see.
And I understand, it's
You can see
cool,
it was
man.
Joe
I'm
Pesci.
excited for being here with you.
Yes.
He
man.
is
So we
Legion
are-
hip hop.
yes.
We
So,
wouldn't be hip
yes.
hop if we didn't have
So
this.
so what's currently happening? You see us, you find us on the social media.
He's our glue.
At the Legion _ on the gram. My man, the real Dice Man, Chucky Smash. Rollo, you know what I'm saying? Get at us. You know, we have the active music, and we gotta go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
No, he was just telling you was, you know.
Yeah, I might have been.
Yeah,
I might have got
that's it. I'm done. I get going, B.
Viewers, listen, man. This is the legendary Legions.
Yeah.
We got AG, the whole team in here. Y'all listen. Go check out their music. They coming out with something new. I can't let you know anything right now. It's you know, it's quiet as kept. But they dropping something, man, right now.
Yeah.
Right now,
How do y'all-
also, I'm
give
sorry,
him
not to cut your
handles.
wisdom song. Right now, we have a song out. It just came out like a week
Furious
ago
5.
called Furious 5.
Yeah.
The Legion album that we're working on with Chucky Smash, like he said, Taking of the Pelham, that comes out first. After that, we have a Legion album coming out. New Legion album, we're still working on it. Every song on the album is going to be something pertaining to the Bronx, a street in the Bronx, a group from the Bronx. So we have a song we just did called Furious 5 with my son, Marvelous Supreme,
Yeah.
Peace, peace.
and my cousin, Lucky Fishburne. So that song's called Furious 5. We have a song with Goods
Yeah.
called Stir Crazy.
And Obsession.
And Obsession.
Then we got another one with him called Obsession. Stir Crazy and Obsession is two spots in the Bronx that, you know, that clicked back in the days.
Okay.
So
Yeah, names is going to ring bells.
we have a song on the album called Hunts Point. Every song on the album is going to be connected to the Bronx, some type of title, something. We might call a song Cool Herc. We don't know yet. Well, right now, the five of
That's
us,
dope. That's dope.
we got on the song. Furious 5 is monumental to the Bronx, monumental to hip hop, period. So we did
Does it kind of represent Grandmaster Flash?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's 5 of them. It was 5 of us on the track. We did the song, and that video is out right now, and it's streaming on all platforms right now.
That's what's it at. And before we close, y'all, how do y'all feel about the music today? And will y'all ever do a song with any of these new guys today?
Nice.
Why not?
Tell him, nice.
Why not?
It's a young man's sport, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
Young person.
yeah. Like yeah,
male,
it's,
female.
they gotta find their way too, man. You know what I'm saying? We found our way, so let them find their way. I wouldn't mind connecting with them. We gotta bridge it. You know what I mean?
yeah. We would definitely do a song.
Of course, you know, not with anybody. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
But
yeah,
with
some.
certain
It's,
people.
yeah. Why not? Hell yeah.
That's what's it
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
So you have the new project coming soon. You know, any videos dropping right now?
Furious 5 videos out right
It's
now.
out.
It came out
Yeah.
last week.
Go to the page, the YouTube
Yeah,
page.
you go on YouTube and you put in the Legion Furious 5, you'll see the
Yeah.
video.
Please
And just
subscribe
go
to-
check us out. We got a lot of work out there anyway.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
CeeLo's album, The Power that's
Fire.
out. I have an album with
Which
Show.
runs? Well, yeah, I wanted to ask you about that, but I
Yeah,
never had
that
time.
album
But
out.
Yeah.
you know,
Me and Showbiz have an album out that came out called Bronx Tale.
Crazy.
So we have music
saw
that's
that.
out. If you look us up,
Yeah,
you'll find
it's a lot
some
of shit.
music from our camp online. Yes.
any tours coming soon?
Hope so.
Yes, right now
Inshallah.
we want to put, because being that they open things back up, hopefully they don't close everything back down again.
Yeah.
But while things are opening up, and once the album gets to get a chance to hit the airwaves,
It is on.
Yeah.
It's on.
Yeah, B.
This is A-Vision Entertainment TV. We have the Legion. Now, was it the Legion of Doom or just the Legion?
Just the
No.
Legion.
I think that was a group called the Legion.
Yeah.
I think it was the
Shout out.
Legion of Doom.
Yeah,
Brothers from Boston.
Not
Yeah,
from wrestling
respect.
or something.
I think they
Yeah,
was they from Long Island or something like that.
Wasn't
It
that
was- I think it was.
Boston?
I think it was Boston.
The kid-
but nonetheless,
the
we
soft shit.
respect them all. We just
Boston Legion of Doom dudes.
I don't know. I know I've said it in a rhyme, but we always been the Legion.
Oh
It's the
yeah,
Legion.
yeah.
It's the
Nah, yeah,
Legion.
but